everyone, this is Maggie, and welcome to another YouTube video. I know, I missed my desk as well. It feels like forever since I recorded here. She's here, she's queer, she already has a few stains from alcohol markers and acrylic marker pens, but it's okay. Girly Pop can handle it. She's strong, like me and my stuffed sketchbooks. But anyways, today we have a more back to basics video. It's been really fun drawing digitally, of course, trying out my new computer, my new tablet. I talked a little bit about it in last week's video, but today we shall return to basics because we have... I know you want me to say another sketchbook tour, but no, we'll get there eventually, but there's still some pages to go through. We've honestly been further away from it, but we're almost there, okay? I just need you to put up with me a little bit. This sketchbook has been enabling me a lot. I've been enjoying drawing here so much, but I feel like I've had less time to do so, at least. Or I have found other creative hobbies, like the plushie I made, and so on and so forth. And I haven't been really touching it that much, which sucks because she's so pretty. Look at her. Mwah. But anyways, you read the title. You know why we're here. Again, this is a bit of a back to basics kind of video. We have the wonderful people over at ARRTX sent us some more of their markers to try out. But this time, they're not acrylic markers. Oh, no, sir. These are alcohol markers. Now, if you know me, you know I am an avid user of like alcohol markers, water-based markers. I'm a marker girly. I love that stuff. It doesn't strain my hand that much. I can blend stuff easily. Everything is like very nice and neaty and organized. And so when they reached out to me so I could try out their 90 pack of alcohol markers, I was so hyped. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. This is going to be again a very back to basics video. We have their very nice thank you card, and I'm not gonna fumble it this time. We are gonna use the swatching sheet they have provided us. We're gonna swatch all the pens here, and we will see how it goes. Okay, we got all the pens here. Look at them. They're so pretty. Oh my god, they look so pretty. Let me get the... Ooh, 01. Okay, I'm guessing this is the blender. Like, this one is just alcohol. It doesn't have any pigment to it. Let's see the pens. So, very nice. Orush, I'm sorry. Sketch markers. They have chiseled tip. I don't know how you call these actually. And they have seemingly a brush tip. I can see it is still a little hard, but it is a brush tip. It's very nice, very nice. I also weirdly really like the cap designs. If you can see, they kind of look like clouds or flowers with all these little ridges here. They look really cute. I like them. Just first looks, they look really pretty. The box is also really nice. It has this massive handle on the side with the ARRTX logo on it, so you can carry it around easily. And I also really like how it opens up like this. It doesn't have like a lid to it, so again, it makes it very easy for transportation. So I'm gonna get to swatching them. I'm gonna just film, you know, a little time lapse as per usual, and I will get back to it once I'm finished. Then we'll start thinking about what we're gonna draw and yeah, how to go about using the markers. So I'll see you in a minute. Initiate time lapse. And we are finished! Don't mind the gloves, it got like really cold all of a sudden. So instead of being a dumbass like last time, I actually used the swatching sheet they gave me. Also, I promise I'm usually better at coloring in the lines than this. This is a little embarrassing. Okay, we're moving on. So, first impressions. I think they're pretty decent. Of course, I've been trying and buying a lot of different brands of alcohol markers throughout the years. I kind of figured out what I personally really like in them. I can say that I really like these. For example, I'm gonna get one out here to show you also. I did this off camera, but I organize them all by colors because I need this organized by colors. It drives me up a wall sometimes. For example, I'm gonna take here number 11. It's this color right here, carmine. I love it. It's a really pretty red. I love this color. Now, something I really like with these pens is that they do have a brush tip, but the brush tip isn't as soft and moldable as, for example, the ones from Capcut are. It's still pretty sturdy and it can hold its shape even if the tip gives you some more work room to bend and reach tighter, more specific spaces. I really like these because it's still a brush tip pen, but it has some sturdiness from more regular water markers that I really like. So very good. Also, I still think these are really cute, like this flower or like cloud pattern. I love it. It's really cute. Okay, so swatching is all done. And now we come to the age-old question. What are we gonna draw? I'm gonna be honest with you, I genuinely have no idea. I have been doing a lot of things that aren't drawing on my sketchbook. I've been doing these really cute things to put up on my wall. I'm gonna like put like a picture of it here. It's just like making sprites out of my characters and putting them up on the wall. And it's really cute and I've been really enjoying doing those. But those require a lot of workspace, and with the setup that I have, it's kind of hard to do that right now. But I have here one that didn't turn out so great, so I put it here. As you can see, it's just math paper with like, I was making Telly sprite here and I wanted to like cut it out and put it on the wall, which I did end up doing with like the third try. But there's a lot of like sketching and collaging. I got this as a commission. Yippee! Okay, there's a lot of sketching and collaging. I've been pretty busy lately and I haven't been drawing a lot on my sketchbook. So let me just think for a minute. Okay, so I checked my calendar. And, you know, I'm kind of insane. In my server, we have my OC's birthdays marked as little events on the server because I'm pathetic like that. And at the time of recording this, it's the 3rd of December. And on the 5th will be Gary's birthday. His birthday is on the same day as a FNAF 2 release. Wow, insane. But yeah, I think I could draw something for that. This video should come out around the 13th of December, so it's gonna be a while till then, but I think I can do like a nice big Gary spread. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about gluing things down, if I'm gonna glue something down, if I'm gonna paint straight onto the paper. I'm gonna be kind of sad because it's gonna kind of ruin this alcohol markers. This paper is still pretty solid, but it is not the type of paper that they gave me. This paper clearly has like a marker finish to it, while my sketchbook is more like multi-purpose. But hey, let's see. There's surprisingly still not a lot of bleeding. I'm kind of shocked, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna try to think of a spread that we can do here with Gary, and then we will see how it goes. I'm gonna let voiceover Maggie just take you with her, and yeah, I will see you once I finish this. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, voiceover Maggie here, and welcome to the speed paint part of the video. First things first, I'm just gonna say it outright. I am filming this at 2 in the morning. I have to get up in like 8 hours to go get up to do my dentist appointment, the whole surgery thing. And I realized that I might as well just record this while I don't have stitches in my mouth, even if it's like really late. So I'm gonna be a little more quiet than the usual, but I will later on fix this in post. You're gonna get cute ASMR Maggie. For now, we will see how it goes. So, first things first. Obviously, you know how product reviews go here. First, we talk about the product itself. How was the experience painting with it? If I had any issues with notes I took. And then we kind of ramble a little bit after the review is done. We can talk about the character that I'm drawing, plans for the week, anything really. So let's just jump right into it, and let's first talk about the markers. So I'm already very familiar with alcohol markers. It's probably the thing that I use the most in my illustrations. I've lately been transitioning back to water-based markers because they are cheaper but also much more freeing than alcohol markers. But again, I very much prefer painting with markers than pencils or straight up paints, watery mediums. So getting back to basics with an art supply that I really know and understand and can work with was just really not refreshing, I guess. It's just I was in my comfort zone and I was really happy to experiment and play around with what I was doing. So first few notes. I didn't notice this when I was swatching the pens, but as I was painting with them and then looking back at the swatch sheet that I had next to me, one of my biggest gripes or issues with this palette in specific is that it doesn't have a single orange. And of course alcohol markers are easy to blend, you can kind of get away with some things, but I had one orange that was really bright and red. It was almost just straight up red, and that kind of pained me a little bit when I was coloring and rendering some parts of the drawing, like a Gary's tie for example, which I found really weird because all other colors had pretty well distributed color balances, but that was my only bigger gripe with it. For a while I thought maybe drawing Gary was a bad idea. I mean, there's so many alcohol markers here, there's so many colors, and I went with a character that is mostly black, white, red, and blue, so it wouldn't work a lot with the colors of the palette. But then I realized that since the color palette came with so many grays, I was actually gonna have a lot of fun rendering his suit and the metal bits on his body, so that was an accidental win, honestly. I don't know how fast the speed paint is going, so I'm just gonna keep talking. Later on, you're gonna see that I actually had a big issue rendering Gary's suit and his hair, because as I was painting the black, I was kind of thinking in my head, oh okay, I need a good number of gray pens so I can do a really nice shift from the blacks to the darker grays to then the lighter ones for highlights and stuff like that, rendering his suit, all the curves and sharp points. So I kind of just grabbed the first ones I saw, and those turned out to be warmer grays. They look almost like these desaturated browns or sepia tones, and I thought that would work well, but later on again you're gonna see that I kind of regretted it. Whenever I'm painting Gary, his black is very jet black and cold. He's a very cold character, so having those warmer colors to shade and render all his black bits really didn't work out well, and I didn't like how it turned out, so I tried to kind of correct it later on. I grabbed the colder grays, all the more bluish tinted grays, and I started going over some of the more colored parts of the shading that you could clearly tell were warmer. Turned out a little bit muddy, but I can understand that was my fault. I should have been paying attention to what I was doing instead of just straight up jumping into it. But I do think it still turned out pretty nice. I like how it looks. I really liked, again, doing the line art and then erasing everything and coloring in the lines. Again, I told you I'm better at this than I was with the swatching page. Weirdly enough, I don't have a lot to say about the pens. They blended really well. The quality was very nice. In my opinion, it's kind of hard to ruin alcohol markers because I remember when they used to be something that was very pristine and new. Back then, we only had Copics, and if you wanted ones, you would have to get the cheaper ones, which were the Xiao or Chiao line, and they were still $5 per pen, which was insane. But nowadays, there's a bunch of brands that make them. I've seen that they've started getting really, they are now part of the slop, I like to say. It's just very easy to replicate them now, apparently, so I see white brand dollar store boxes for $20 for 30 pens. It's insane. Good times. It's a good time to be alive if you want to be an artist. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean. So yeah, pens were really nice. I like the quality, the blending was very good, and I think that's pretty much it. I honestly don't have a lot to talk about. Again, it was just a very familiar medium to me, so I kind of just went straight into it. I wasn't thinking much about it. I was just going with the flow. But yeah, I had a very good experience. I'm gonna talk about the box a little bit. I also really liked the box that they came in. I like the little handle, how the box flips open. It doesn't have a lid. It's a little opening attached to the box. I think that's very good, especially if you want to bring your pens pens around with you, traveling, or just going to like the park or a coffee shop or something. I guess I can complain again that the pens didn't come in order and I reorganized them myself. It's not really like, I know this is very like nitpicky, but I really like seeing stuff in order, especially because it's easier to compare that to the swatching page, which is all in order. It's just easier to look for colors like that. It's easier to know where things are instead of it all just being a mess inside the box. But that's very nitpicky from me. I completely understand that. And I think that's pretty much it for now. Again, my voice is getting really ASMR right now. I hope the music kind of saves this later on. If not, hey, hope you guys enjoy my voice or something. I still have the idea of making an ASMR video with my sketchbooks. Okay, it is coming eventually. This little setup that I have for what I'm recording right now, I just have like a little blanket over my head and I'm at my desk. I like this setup. It's silly. It might actually work really well for the ASMR video. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, just recording this because tomorrow I'm gonna go into surgery and then I'm not gonna want to record any voiceover. So we're just getting this done out of the way. Things to talk about. Oh, next video, the one after this, hopefully will be another RTX review. They also sent me a pack of color pencils that I'm really looking forward to trying out. And they also sent me something else that's gonna take a few months for me to review. I think you can guess what it is just by me saying that, so you know, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, again, this video should be coming out on the 13th. I'm recording this on the 3rd of December. Yeah, it's weird. I recorded like 3 videos just this week. I recorded the one that went up on the 5th. I'm recording a bedroom tour. It's done, guys. It's done. I recorded it and it should be coming out also in December, but I'm not sure. Again, I recorded that one just like, if I don't feel better after 3 weeks, that's like my saving grace because this video is going up on the 13th, and if I don't feel better by the 20th, the bedroom video is going up, and I guess that will kind of be your Christmas video. Oh my god, Christmas is coming up. Oh no, I don't want to do this. Guys, I'm not a huge Christmas person. I don't really like it. I love the food. Don't get me wrong, any excuse to stuff my face with French toast and apple crumble. I love that shit. And chocolates. Oh my god, I'm gonna eat so many chocolates. I love Ferrero Rocher. I love their chocolates. They're so good. I'm gonna eat so many of them. I'm not gonna be able to eat Ferrero Rocher because they're like hard. I'm not gonna be able to chew. Oh no. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. But hey, hopefully I feel better by Christmas and then I will be eating cool stuff. Again, I don't really have much more to say. I'm just making up time because I don't want to go to bed and have to wake up tomorrow to go to surgery. But it'll be okay. It's just removing a wisdom tooth. It's just that I've been avoiding surgeries all my life. And finally I'm gonna have to do one, so I'm just scared, you know. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. I didn't talk much about Gary. I mean, I've already yapped about him long enough, so if you know about him, good. If not, then look, here it is. Here he is. His birthday is on the 5th. That's why I'm drawing him as a birthday boy. He's so silly. My 60-year-old man size. Okay. I think that's gonna be all. I'm gonna leave you to watch the rest of the speed paint, and I will see you in a bit. Bye-bye. And we are finally finished. Oh my god, he's so silly. He's so silly. Look at this shit. This was such a blast to render and to do everything. It was just so much fun. Oh my god. I love having a good, solid Gary page on my sketchbook because he's so silly and he's so fun to draw because he's so shaped. Thank you so much again, ARRTX, for sending me their Autos sketch marker 90 pack. I had an absolute blast with them. I'm sure VoiceOver Maggie told you all about it. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, blah 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 YouTube words. If you would like to see more of my art, like my sketchbook, all of these juicy doodles and pieces. You can go follow me on these social medias. I'm also on other social medias. I should start linking my card as well. I'm gonna throw my card next to my links just so you know you guys can find me in other places as well. If you would like to know more stuff about Gary or some of my other OCs you may come across, you can always go over to my website. That's where I keep all my OCs and projects catalog. Gary here, I'm sure VoiceOver Maggie told you he is a Deltarune OC. He has his whole heyoo going on with characters, items, locations, anything you can think of. If you want to learn more about him, you should go check out that. And if you would like to get exclusive sneak peeks and behind the scenes stuff of videos, sneak peeks of unfinished projects before they come out, you can join our Discord server. It's just a place I like to use to hang out, to post news, talk to people. It's been so much fun hanging out with people there. And again, if you want to have a closer look at like unfinished projects, stuff before it comes out on YouTube and on other social medias, you can go check us out there. But I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!